Hello there, YouTubers. This is Spike CNX. And we're Ox King. And we're going to be...
Sorry.
And it's fireworks.
So
we're going to have fireworks outside. But we're going to be reviewing different incense.
Resins.
Incense resins.
Yay.
So, most of these you can just get anywhere, that sells them. If you're in the UK, you can get... You can get most of these from either Pagan Dreams or Every Which Way or just various different ones. There you go.
Or you
so,
can
which one do you think?
Glastonbury.
Which one do you think we should go for first?
Oh, good question, actually. First of all, I would rather start off with some basics.
We'll put on colophony. That's a good one.
Colophony. I've not tried colophony.
Bring it up to the camera.
It's going to be quite an interesting one.
Can you take it up to the camera?
Yeah, sure. We've got colophony here.
Yeah, it's all of these. All of these. If you don't know what a incense resin is, it's tree sap basically that has hardened, and then you burn it. Pretty much, you burn it for different reasons.
That's like a nice chunk.
Yeah.
So
throw it on,
try.
and basically we're going to be sampling them, I suppose.
Oh wow, that one melts.
Yeah, it does.
Some melt, some don't.
Yeah, some melt, some don't.
Oh, that is quite nice.
Yeah, it's what would you say that smells like? Because we're going to be
a burnt, like a wood, like an earthly, but
earthy kind of smell.
Very earthly burning smell.
Let's have a smell.
Kind of actually reminds me of one other incense.
Yeah, it's quite It's got a little bit of sweet. It's got a little bit of sweetness to it. Shut up. So it's got a little bit of sweetness to it. I think. It smells kind of sweet, like a bit like candy, I would say. And that's colophony. We don't know the correct pronunciations for.
I don't think they
most
can see
of these.
It hidden over here, can they?
Yeah.
It's a bit out of
just
screen.
move it. Just move it like here.
Right.
If you can.
Right, quickly. Done.
There we go. So it's quite smoky, as you can see. And it's colophony. It's for healing, protection, and prosperity. Okay, so that's colophony. That's that one done.
Cool.
When that one's gone, which it nearly is,
I believe
let's go with copal next. I'm going to get a little bit. So this is quite nice. It's try and get it that way. It's copal. Sorry, it's for love spells and purification. So this is copal, and it's a very, very pretty, looking resin or tree sap. And if you want to put that on,
why? Thank you, then.
So copal.
Like
I said, love spells. Just give it. It takes a few seconds to go. That one.
Oh, that is really nice. Very sweet on the scent.
It's a resin, obviously. So I'm trying to think of things to say about it while it burns.
I gotta say,
it kind of melts in a nice way.
I gotta say, what I've always liked it for is the nice sweet scent. And I believe it goes very well with frankincense, to my knowledge. And sometimes myrrh as well.
Sorry about the fireworks. I've got a smell.
Yeah, go for it.
Kind of,
wow, those fireworks are really going out.
Kind of a bit musky. It's different from colophony. It's still a little bit sweet, but only a little bit. It's mostly kind of musky, a bit.
Yeah, it has got a musky, sweet.
Yeah.
But I still say it's sweet in my mind.
Yeah, but I did say it's still a little bit sweet. So this is.
I'm sorry.
They are right outside the window. I am so sorry. We would shut the windows to stop the sounds, but unfortunately, if we do, it'll be very, very, very smoky. What's this one?
I think
frankincense. Frankincense is a very personal favourite of mine.
As and when this is finished with, I will stick.
Yeah, just wait. Just a little nug. If you're probably wondering, some of these come very, very like huge chunks. Some of these come in huge chunks, and I just get a knife, and because of it being resin,
yes,
you just push onto the knife on a cutting board. Don't do it on your carpet or anything.
Oh,
definitely not. You just chop it up a little bit, and it's like chopping up candy, I suppose. Quite like hard candy. But don't put hard candy on a charcoal disc. No. That's not a good idea. That would not be a good idea. Yeah, we're nearly done with the
I'm
copal.
just reheating up the charcoal block so it will be ready for
Yeah,
this.
lovely.
I have a nice bit of frankincense here, as you may see.
Yeah, so frankincense, as you probably remember, if you're familiar with the Bible, it was one of the gifts given to Jesus at his birth. Frankincense, it is quite a value. At the time, it was a very valuable resin. And it's not so valuable now because there's lots of it, but I think it's one of the best scented incenses there is. It's so smells so nice. Obviously, it's used for purification, consecration, protection, and in a lot of cases, it's used during an exorcism, and that says that on here.
Yeah,
I got a nice
that
baggie.
is true. I also have brought along some nice black frankincense, which is very hard, rare to actually come by.
Yeah, it's also expensive, so don't use all of that.
No,
because that would be a waste. So he's just putting on the frankincense.
Putting on the normal frankincense.
It's a bit. The last one, copal, it can be a bit. If you're breathing it in directly, like I just did, it's hurt my throat a little.
Can sometimes, yeah.
It can sometimes. If you're right by it, that kind of stuff can burn you. Your throat or whatever.
That is really cleansing.
That's really
my
smell.
It's so sweet. It's fresh.
Let's have a smell because I want to describe it. Hold on. It's very. It smells a little bit like pine mixed with like baked bread.
Yeah.
You know,
you've got it right on the tea.
Thank you. It's very like
nice.
It's very homey. Like if you live out in the countryside, it will definitely remind you of that. Like freshly baked bread mixed with like pine, I suppose.
Yeah,
and it's so lovely. It really like. Oh, I love it so much.
You can imagine just walking down a nice warm lane in summertime.
Yeah. You're walking past somebody's country house.
Oh yeah,
and you
can smell the fresh bread. You can smell the pines to the corner just after it's been raining the few days before, where it's just really potent and
So
it just reminds me of.
Are you going to do yours, or shall I do another one of mine?
Well, we can do. I've got.
What have you got?
A few little things.
What have you got to share?
I brought, as you know, I showed you this earlier.
This
was the black frankincense. It's very pretty.
Sorry, Skype, we're busy.
I also have this, which is Pinon Resin.
Pinon Resin, okay.
Which is a very interesting one. Comes from America. Actually, around from where your friend Kalena
originally from. Yeah, so Kalena is another pagan gamer. If you don't know her, she's part of our group. She's in previous videos. If you want to check her out.
I have this compound of benzoin resin, which I've not actually tried yet, so it's going to be very interesting.
All right, so just remember, we're not going to use all of that because that's a lot to use. So he's broken off little pieces.
Got a little clump here of myrrh, which is actually another one that has been offered to Jesus Christ.
Yeah, the other one. The other one was. Oh God, I'm trying to get the
sure.
You know what I mean.
You want to take that?
So
off?
no, just I want to turn it over so it burns all of it. So if you know the story of Jesus' birth, you also know they also gave him myrrh, which is another incense resin, which was very expensive and hard to get a hold of at the time, because you had to know where to get it, you know, and some people cultivated it, but not many. Very rare, expensive, but now not so much. But you can get it, and it's, I personally, this is me, just my personal thing. I don't really like it all that much. That's just me, you know. It's you know.
It varies for many people who will
it's
like it, who won't,
I love frankincense. Not everybody loves frankincense, you know. It's just their choice. So, Nick, do you want to put a little tiny bit of something on?
I think I'm going to actually put the little. I'm going to go for the myrrh, since we've just done frankincense.
Just frankincense and myrrh. Winning combination.
Yes.
So,
I'll just
grab the tongs and
I'm just going to clean
brush that off.
Since frankincense does not seem to be one that melts as much.
No, with most of these, they will either melt and disappear onto the charcoal disc and just form a flat layer. Most of them do that. Frankincense doesn't. It just turns black and puts out smoke and stuff, so that's quite nice. But it does mean that when you've done a bit of frankincense, you have to just move it off of the charcoal. The burnt, used up frankincense, you have to move off of the charcoal disc. If it's still, give it a blow. Sorry, I'm so immature.
Oh God,
do you want to give it a blow?
That went in my face. Oh man, I gotta admit, Jess, it's generally around the same things as frankincense.
Yeah, because they tend to go together. Yeah, they tend to go together mostly.
So it's got like a very strong scent to it.
I don't like how it smells, but that's just me. It smells a little bit like tar.
Yeah, it is
to me
like burning.
To me, kind of like burning tar, and I'm like,
yeah, it's like
because I like things that smell nice. But if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. It's something that I don't really like on its own, but I do prefer it like molded with frankincense. Or copal, actually. Copal or frankincense, it goes very well with.
Okay.
To my knowledge. Another quality I think for it is also house cleansing. It can be a great cleanser as well. Like if you're burning it in the house,
so
it can purify the whole house.
Purification of a house, Because I remember priests and that, they'll put it in a burner and they'll swing it around. Yeah. In a church or in a person's house if necessary. You know, they don't tend to do that much of that anymore, but you know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
And that's Christian priests. Us, we have more than one way to do things.
Deal with it.
So just
I'm going to
brush
now
it
that's
off.
Finished with. I'll brush that off.
Make sure it's reheated and. Is there another little piece you want to put on it? Or shall I do one of mine?
I'm going to just go for the black frankincense since we are going with frankincense and mine. I've broken off a little piece,
bit, okay, no problem.
It's now tinier.
Yeah, broke black frankincense.
It has, I believe this stuff has a lot more quality, just like the original frankincense. But it's more potent.
And recording. What the fuck? Wow, that was fucking impressive.
I was running on the water.
Now your corpse is floating away.
Okay, well, folks, we have broken Order 2.